Which method is better, Nikhilam or Paravartya? We can use them when divisor is nearer the base, but Nikhilam is used when the divisor is less than the base, while Paravartya is used when the divisor is more than the base. What if the divisor is not near the base? We use additional subsutra anurupyena, meaning proportionately, and apply Paravartya to divide. Let us see how. Consider this example. The divisor is not so near the base. We get the transpose and work out the division. Separate the remainder part, perform digit by digit multiplication and column wise addition. You see, the remainder is much more. We divide subsequently by the divisor, get the quotient and new remainder, add it to previous quotient, get new remainder. But the new remainder is again negative, so let us borrow from our divisor and get the final remainder and quotient. We saw the division is cumbrous. Instead, if we take vinculum and modify the divisor further by dividing by 2, the divisor gets nearer the base. Now let us apply Paravartya. Now divide by the modified divisor. Digit by digit and column wise addition. The quotient we get is the modified quotient. Now proportionately divide the modified quotient to get the actual quotient. This is Anurepyena. So this is my final quotient and remainder. Verify by Bijank. If the divisor is not near the base and still you want to use this method, then Subsutra Anurupyana is used. Divisor can be multiplied or divided by the suitable number to get the modified divisor near the base. Then use either Nikhilam or Paravartya to divide. Finally, multiply or divide the quotient to get the actual quotient. There is no change in the remainder part. You can also use vinculum if divisor contains digits more than 5. Let us divide this by dividing the divisor by 3. We get modified divisor as 111. Nearest base is 100. Let us find its deviation, then Paravartya. Perform the division as usual. Digit by digit multiplication and column wise addition. The actual quotient is obtained by dividing by 3 since we modified the divisor. I get negative remainder, so let us borrow from the quotient. I get actual remainder. Now this is my actual remainder and quotient. Let us verify by Bijank. It's verified. The same division can be done by multiplying the divisor to get the modified divisor. Then find Paravartya. Work out the division as usual, digit by digit and column wise addition. We get quotient and remainder, but it is modified. So let us get the actual quotient and remainder. So this is the quotient and remainder. I can even multiply by 4 to get the modified divisor and then use transpose. Perform the multiplication as usual, digit by digit multiplication, column wise addition. But remember, we had modified our divisor, so modify the quotient. We get actual quotient and remainder. So these are some special cases of Paravartya.